All right, y'all. Welcome back to my lab. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even really want none. I just wanted to get on this hoe and rant today. Got my got my red cup with me. This is not it's not what you think it is. It's actually some of this cran raspberry. Sorry, it wasn't focusing. Cran raspberry by Ocean Spray. Not sponsored. Hey, but if Ocean Spray, if y'all want to sponsor me, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? You throw me a little something. Hey, I'll promote. Hey. Anyways, no, I just wanted to get on this. I just want to get on this hoe and talk today. I just wanted to rant. So I'm 22, bro. I just hit a year at this job not too long ago. Uh, about 2 months ago now, and I just want to straight up say I refuse. This is what I'm supposed to do for 39 more years. Now let me explain before I even continue. I'm far from the word lazy. I'm far from that. I'm not lazy. I understand to get to great lengths and get to great heights is going to take a lot of hard work, which is why I'm doing this on the side of that job. Just I got the basic setup. Like I don't, I'm just coming from the ground up. I'm coming from the ground up, but I just can't compute that this is what I have to do for 39 more years. And I only say this because it's the fact that all the dreams and like goals that I want to hit, the places that I'm supposed to be going, and all the stuff that I said I was gonna do, as soon as I able to leave the house and turn, you know what I'm saying? All that is just gone. It's all gone, and I won't be able to ever achieve that if I'm having to trade my time for money. Um, and it's just normalized as our society. Like our parents told us this, their parents told them this. Go to school all 12 years, graduate, you go right on to college, get you a nice degree, and then you get a career, which you work for the rest of your life to pay off the degree that you earn. And to me, that just seems a bit like, like wow, like I know most people enjoy the career that they're in. It's very interesting. It works. It works as the economy and all that. I wasn't born yesterday, but what about that person's dreams, or you know what I'm saying? Like, what about the dreams they had? Like all the stuff they want to start. It all requires money. It all requires money. Whoever the group of men were that thought like, hey, we need we need something to we need a system to help these people of this country that we claim. We need a way to govern them. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need a way to make sure things don't get all out of control. We need checks and balances. You know what I'm saying? Whoever thought of that, that cabinet of men, that whoever they were geniuses. They were geniuses. Cause think about it. If you had a surefire way that you was going to keep a cycle of a great economic cycle going for your country that you are in, right? You can slightly keep increasing things like every year or every 6 months or so, increasing prices, and then the fact that you can make the people of your country think that it's fair. They're a genius. They're a genius. And that's just what society is now. That's just what society is. I don't want to be like everybody else. I want to go places, bro. I want to see those the tiki the tiki. I don't know if it is, but the headstone statues. I don't know what they're called. I guess that's what they're called, headstone statues. I want to go see that, but I'm only allowed 3 weeks vacation. 3 weeks out of 365 days, I get 15 days out of that to be able to actually go live. I don't think anybody in society wakes up on a Monday morning fresh at 5 a.m. and man, I can't wait to go to work. I don't think anybody wakes up like that. I feel like all the freedom and stuff that was promised to us as like kids, like, oh, what do you want to be when you grow up? You know, like they fail to tell you all the real stuff about life actually. Taxes. If you don't make a bill on time, you gonna fuck, you know what I'm saying? You gonna pay for it. Sure, yeah, you do have freedom, but to an extent. So it's not freedom. Yeah, you can do whatever you want, but hey, it's gonna cost you down the road. Sure, I can go, do a little Snow White on a Tuesday, but I might have a hangover and miss work. And then all you know, I only took that one thing and now I'm fired. Now I can't pay for this apartment that I'm living in. Now I have to find another job to help somebody else achieve their dream. I don't get to live out my dreams. I get to live out somebody else's dreams, or sorry, I get to live out helping somebody else live out their dream. All the dreams and aspirations you have kind of like die when you have you know, like a 9 to 5. If I'm being real, it's not even the fact that I need the money, whatever. I don't need the money. I don't need to be the richest. I don't need to be the most known. I don't need to be the most famous. I just want control of my time. That's it. That's it. And I feel like I've talked about this to everybody close to me as much as I can. Their ears are falling off. Like, excuse me, sorry. Their ears are falling off and whatnot. They're not, I've already talked about it enough. I don't have enough time to do stuff. I'm an older brother. I'm young, but I can barely see them because I'm working like I'm 40 with 3 children already. And there's like no room for error. I cannot mess up or else I'm out the door. I don't want to do that for 39 more years. Now, I will say, in the year that I have been in this job, a lot of good things have happened. A lot of good things have happened. But I don't want that to be the rest of my life. I just don't want that to be the rest of my life. So I figure, well, why not tell you? Why not tell the world? What you know, everybody else I'm close to tired of listening, so why not tell the internet? Everybody love it on the internet. I can get ridiculed and it could be funny. Somebody could say I look like Predator. Not a let's be clear, not a C3PO. I'm talking about the movie, the alien. You know what I'm talking about. All right, chill. But yeah, bottom line is I don't want to do the 9 to 5 for the rest of my life. I can't. There's people that literally are not strong enough to do it and they resort to crime because they just feel like there's no other way out of it. Like they just want to live. People just want to live. But we will never make enough to just live. That's why there are classes in like, America. There's classes everywhere, but there's classes in America. You have your upper class, middle class, and lower class. Then you have below the lower class, which is homeless or like poverty, poverty stricken people. You will never make enough at the job that you're at right now to just live. You're going to always work. And they'd be like, oh, well, why don't you save up for this and save up for that? At this point, there's no point. They keep inflating the prices. So, how can you save and still be able to, like, I know I need to eat tonight, but if I don't save this money that I'm trying to eat with, then I might not make it to my trip. Like, dude, you can't even eat because you need to make it to the trip. You just don't have the freedom just to do it out of nowhere. And I know that's the way the economy works. I know that's the way the economy works. I know it has to work that way because think just because you go on vacation doesn't mean the world does. I know that. I know that. I know that. But it's just not fair. And yeah, life ain't fair, yada yada yada. That's just what we're taught. That's just what we're taught. There are other people that would rather meet the maker himself than work the 9 to 5 for like ever. You know what I'm saying? It just like when I start to think about it enough, you know, I don't sympathize with them, but I just get like crushed. Like it'd be hard to it'd be hard to keep going sometimes because it's like, damn, like, I'm doing all this work and it's just going to keep going. It's just gonna keep going. I just can't live like that. I just can't live like that. I don't need to be the most famous. I don't need to be the richest. I just want to make enough to pay all my bills on time and still have whatever I can do, go do whatever I want afterwards with free will, with my free will. Not, you have to ask somebody to be able to go live your life. You have to ask. You have to put in a vacation request so you can go actually live the life you want to live. Does that not like does that is that not insane? It's not insane. I have to wait until a certain time to sit down for 15 minutes. 15 minutes out of an 8-hour day. I have to wait till a certain time to sit down for 30 minutes to eat. 30 minutes. That's all I get out of an 8-hour day. 30 minutes. You get one solid hour out of an 8-hour day where you can finally relax off your heels. And if you take longer than that break, you're out of there, buddy. You're cut. It just it don't I don't I ain't I can't keep doing it. I can't keep doing it. I can't keep doing it. It be so hard to stay strong. I have younger siblings looking up to me. And if I wasn't here, I can't imagine what they would do without me. They're all going through things right now. And I can't imagine what they would do without me, honestly. There have been times where I sympathize with the meet the maker people. Thoughts here and there. Never anything serious enough to alter my determination or belief because I'm gonna have the life that I want to have, but I know it's gonna take time and I know it's gonna take consistency. And I have not been consistent. I'm working on that part. Right now I'm kind of going through my own little shit. So I'm just trying to wait till that's over and then pick this back up. Cause I want to be doing this more. Hell, I don't even think nobody gonna see this video for real. Like these first few videos that I'm making, if things go the way they could possibly go, like if they do go right, people do start noticing me, people do start watching me. I feel like nobody's gonna see these first couple videos unless they're a hardcore fan. They just man, I wonder what the first thing just scroll all the way down. But until I get there, I just know two things: wake up at 5 a.m., work the whole day, come back home, do what I need to do in a certain amount of time, and then go back to sleep to do it again the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, the next week, the next week, into the next month, into the next month, into the next year, into the next year, into the next decade, into the next. I can't. It's just so repetitive. I can't. And it might be different if I actually enjoyed trading my time for money, but I don't. I want to be able to wake up whenever I want to wake up, and I want to be able to go. fly to see the stone head statues on a random Tuesday if I wanted to. Yeah, that sounds crazy. I can understand that, but why does that sound crazy? Like, why don't we ask enough questions? Why is the society like this? Who why you know, like I understand it's for the economy, but why does the economy need to be like this? Like it's just it can be too overbearing. It can be too overbearing. It can definitely be too overbearing. So like the only other option, excuse me, is to be the opposite of the people that I was talking about earlier and be the strong one and the light to keep going. Because if you don't, you will just fall into what everybody else falls into, and you just will, be another person. The same cycle will continue with your family if you don't want to get up and make a difference. It can be hard, yes, but nothing else is easy. Nothing else is easy. No other route to earn, to earn your life, to earn the life that you want to live. There's no other route but hard. There's only one way. There is only one way. I like. I should have shot. I should have made this video so long ago, like at least a month ago. I've been slacking for real, but I just now have the free time to do so, and I just like, well, let's do it. But yeah, it's it is absolutely too much sometimes, and I can see it. I can understand why other people choose to do different things with their lives because they're just, it just seems so like you're like choked. You can't breathe. Living paycheck to paycheck is like you're drowning, but like you're getting casual gasps for air. It's not, you know what I'm saying? In an economy that's continuously going up, 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 up. They give us one day of the year to make us feel like, oh, that's fair. It's fair. We get Black Friday. That's fair. And if people, the real Black Friday shoppers, which I'm not a real one, but the last time I went Black Friday shopping, all the deals were not even deals. They were the same thing, but they just slapped a Black Friday sticker on it. Like the price did not change. They just slapped a Black Friday sticker on it, and they made us believe that that was fair. It don't make sense to me. It don't make sense to me. So I'm choosing to be the opposite. I'm choosing to be the strong person because if I'm not strong, others are affected. Excuse me. Hey, that cranberry. Hey, try that cranberry. It's hidden. Excuse me, but yeah, if I'm not the strong option, it affects others and it will affect me. You have to choose to be happy. You have to choose to be positive through all of this. Like when you have to choose to be that way. Because if you start looking at the negatives and stuff too much, you just deflate. You simply deflate. And it just isn't it's not enjoyable no more. It's not enjoyable no more. Sometimes it's too much for people to hold. Like I've said that already. It's too much for people to hold. But my mom was stubborn. I'm stubborn. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it to where I don't have to trade my time for money anymore. I'm gonna make it. I should be able I should be able to go on, wake up when I want, make my own schedule, earn money when I feel like earning money, and then go do whatever I want afterwards. And then I could come back and earn even more money. but I'm not lost. You know what I'm saying? I'm not lost because the money is not the goal. It is the time. Time is the only thing that is more precious on this earth than money. You just never have enough. Some people have too little, some people have too much. But time is the one thing that you cannot buy in this world. Time. It's the one thing you can't buy. I don't have kids right now. I don't have kids right now. But if I had a kid, I can't imagine missing his first word or his first steps because I had to be at work. I had to be at work. I understand my parents, they worked very hard to bring me here. And I like as I'm getting older, I've appreciated them way more. But I'd be damned if I didn't do everything in my power to make sure that my son and daughter, because I want both, obviously, but my son and daughter, if my children, if I'm not able to make a better future for them than what I was brought up into, I might as well. I might as well resort to some crime or something. I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to do. There's no way. And the thing about that, you gonna get caught regardless. You may think you won, but one thing that the uh Crime Stoppers don't do is stop looking. They don't stop looking. They'll figure out where you went. They'll figure out what you did. They don't stop looking. So, and then when you get out of serving your time in jail for the crime, you come back to absolutely nothing. So you started over even worse than you even started. So that's why it's important to just keep being strong and just keep going. There there is storms going on in everybody's lives, but the good things about storms, they don't last forever. Only the tough person that withstood the storm did. And that might sound corny and cliche, but honestly, that's what it is. Only the people that kept going through all the hardship they were going through saw their hard work put out in front of them. And now they can put their feet up and tell you when you can go sit down for 15 minutes. And then you have to get back up and make their dream work for them. I don't want to keep doing that for the rest of my life. Like physically, mentally, spiritually can't. I just can't. I shouldn't be 22 years old living in fear of not making all my bills and having to, and I know I'm not going to get it all at once. It will obviously will take time. But I shouldn't, you know what I'm saying? I shouldn't be living in fear of having to save this certain amount so I won't get kicked out. Hey, I didn't eat tonight, but at least I pay my rent. I shouldn't have to starve myself to afford to pay my rent. I'm not even a bougie person. Like, bro, I'm fine with some stuff that might need a little work, but it has potential. I'm fine with that. But I shouldn't have to live knowing that, oh, if I don't hit this bill, man, I just might tip over. It might be too late and I can't recover from that. And I'll get kicked out and be on the street, no roof over my head. It's hot as hell. It's raining. I still have to stay there. I don't have nowhere to go. You know what I'm saying? So I know me. I haven't been consistent. I haven't been consistent. I'm trying to figure out. I guess I was trying to wait to figure out what the right time was to get back on the horse, but there is no right time. I just have to do it. I just have to do it. I might not have the funds that I want right now. I might not have I don't even have the knowledge of how to do other things that I know I can do with technology. Right now, I don't have the knowledge, but in due time, I will learn. I'm not going to give up because it was hard. That's the most beautiful thing about life. I think that you just never stop learning. Even outside of school and whatnot, you just never stop learning. Life is all about learning. Like from the minute you're born, you have to learn how to speak, you have to learn how to crawl, walk, run, write, read. Life is just all about learning. So I'm never gonna stop learning. I'm never gonna stop learning. One day I'm gonna figure out how to do all the things that I know I can do with this. But until then, I'll just have to keep doing what I know to do while I do this on the side. I know I have to go to work. I know I have to be strong. And that's all I can be until the day comes where all the hard work was put in. And then I can finally see it prosper. I'm just letting y'all know I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping until I'm able to live comfortably. No stress, no worries. I'm not stopping until I'm able to live comfortably. That's all I really wanted to rant about. I've just been thinking about it a lot. I definitely thought this over in my head like a million times before I even pressed this record button. But that's all I was talking about. That's all I was talking about. It didn't come out. I don't know if it rubbed people. If it would rub. I don't think nobody even gonna see this. But if it rubbed you the wrong way, I apologize. It ain't meant to do that. It's meant to be an encouraging message. But yeah. Um. Enough about that. I'm gonna get back on my horse. I'm trying to put some new things out on the channel. I know some games are coming up soon. I can't wait till Sparking Zero drops. I don't know what Insomniac did with that Wolverine game that they teased, but I'm still waiting for that. It's just a lot of other things. Now that I have the capabilities and necessities to do what I need to do, I'm ready. So I'm gonna get back on there. I'm gonna get back on the horse. Pause, and I'm gonna start uploading more content and stuff to be able to be able to actually do this because I do want to take this seriously. I just don't know how to start. But like other people have, they started from the bottom, they learned, they adapted, and now they're sitting comfortably. So I will do the same. But that's all I had to say. I guess I'm encouraging y'all to stay strong. Do not waver. I know it will be difficult, but just because something is hard doesn't mean you should give up. It's a challenge to yourself. And if you cannot depend on yourself to make yourself happy, there's no way you're going to be able to make other people happy. Choose to be happy, stick through the storm. Whatever you're doing, it will work out for you. It will work out for you. Over the year that I've been in here, that's one thing that I learned. I actually learned that it will work out for you. Your back is against the wall, but it will work out for you. Keep your head up. Keep living. Keep learning. That's everything.